Great touch, Berahino! It's a moment to remember for Saido Berahino!
Gives with the cross, Rodriguez! Albion lead.
West Bromwich Albion supporters pour onto the pitch. This is what the dreams were about.
Hello and welcome back to the Baggies Podcast YouTube channel, where of course we're giving you all the latest news, views and opinions on all things Albion. Back again today with another Matchday vlog. Today for the Matchday vlog on the 14th of September 2021, 8 o'clock kick-off tonight facing Derby County at the Hawthorns. So I'm really looking forward to this one, but unfortunately I'm not going to be at the game today due to some other commitments that I'm going to have to attend to. So instead it is going to be a Matchday vlog as normal, but I've sent my sister along with the camera to take some nice match day footage of inside the ground and all the atmosphere. So yeah, she's going to be doing that tonight, so a massive thank you to her for doing that for me. So she's going to be getting the clips from inside the ground. I'll be giving my thoughts. I'll still be watching the game, so I'll be giving my thoughts on the game at the end of this video as an instant match reaction. So yeah, before we get into this match day vlog, be sure to subscribe to the Baggies Podcast YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so make sure you're helping out and subscribing if you enjoyed today's video. So yeah, let's get straight into this match day vlog and take it away at the ground.
Good evening, Hawthorns. Welcome back, Derby County. So we go for them is number 21, Kel Roos, then number 2, Nathan Byrne, number 4, Graham Shinnie, number 6, Phil Jagielka, 7, Kevin Jodiak, 9,
What does West Bromwich Albion mean to me?
We are again, guys, post-match reaction, a 0-0 draw in the end. Again, a massive thank you to my sister for filming the clips from the ground. Hope you guys enjoyed those. From what I've heard, there wasn't much atmosphere at the Hawthorns, unfortunately, so there are not many chants and stuff to film for her. And no goals either. A 0-0 draw, as I said, against Derby County. But now it's time for my post-match reaction as to what I thought of the game. I obviously did manage to watch it. Definitely in the first half, it was no different to Millwall, smashing the ball long, not really getting it anywhere, not really sticking up top really at all. So, yeah, the first half was pretty measly and pretty awful, to be quite honest. Definitely not worth any of the hassle that some people had to go through for traffic, thankfully. Some people did decide to choose against going that way for the traffic, as we mentioned in the Millwall game, that it was really bad. But yeah, so it was the first half, pretty bad. Chances for Albion, a couple, but not really too many. Derby getting forward a little bit, Derby getting in our faces, Derby really condensing the pitch down. So I was really disappointed with the way we started the game. It was no different to Millwall, just smashing the ball long, hopefully going to come up with something. Obviously, Curtis Davis and Phil Jagielka at centre-back. Experienced heads, good centre-backs back in their day, but obviously lost their legs now. But we didn't decide to exploit that and try and get down the side. We tried to play it nice and straight with headable balls to them, which obviously worked very well in their favour, because that's what they want. But yeah, poor first half, nothing was really connecting. Colin Grant, I think, was fairly anonymous throughout the game, if I'm being completely honest. Callum Robinson, I don't get why he brought him in particular off at half time. I didn't think Robinson did a fat lot wrong. However, Carlan Grant did not play particularly well in the game. Dean Garner, I'm going to just give a word for him. It was probably the best performance I've seen from him this season. Running in and out of defenders, obviously got doubled up on as the game went on, because they realised that he was proven to be a real threat for them. So yeah, I think Dean Garner played quite well, jinxing in and out of runners. So I've seen a bit of support for him, which is nice to see. As I mentioned in the podcast, which if you haven't listened to already, this week's podcast, focusing back on the Millwall game, make sure you listen to that. There'll be, if you go onto the YouTube channel, just click the Baggies Podcast and it'll come up with the latest episode. Me and Baggies Bulletin, Tom from Baggies Bulletin, spoke about how Dean Garner needs that confidence. He doesn't need to be dragged off at half-time at all. I think that's going to do him probably the worst thing you could do to a young lad who's struggling for confidence, struggling for form. So yeah, I'm really happy that he kept him on and kept him playing, because that's what he can do. He can light up a game with skill moves and his flair. So yeah, good to see him having a better game. Yeah, the midfield, I feel Mowat had a much better game. Jake Livermore a little bit hit and hope really with him, just lobbing the ball over, and especially in that first half. Second half we had a real go. Adam Reach obviously coming in for his debut start in this game, and obviously a change in the back three with Cedric Kipre coming out for him, and then Connor Townsend sticking to left centre back, and then Adam Reach going to left wing back. Thought Adam Reach was all right. He did put in some really good crosses, but I think that's all he really had in his locker. It was just sort of spam the cross button. There was no real intricate play for him. Obviously we had a very good chance late on where Dean Garner, I think it was it came to Grant or something, that it was deflected away and then came to Furlong, and then he blazed over the bar, which was, you know, just a real shame to miss opportunities. See, Keller Roos had a really good game in goal for Derby, so yeah, I think it was difficult and difficult to score really. He did make some good saves in the game, some difficult situations to make saves from. So yeah, overall I'm pretty disappointed with the standard of finishing in the side. Obviously I think we had 25 shots on goal, so yeah, there definitely was scope for goals and there definitely was more chances than there was against Millwall. You definitely can't say from a Derby's perspective that they deserve to win the game like perhaps Millwall did on the weekend. So overall I'm disappointed with the result, but not the performance, especially in the second half. I think I can deal with that, because at least the players are really having a good go, getting the ball down and actually playing some football. I'm sure we're not massively bothered about the style of football, and as long as it goes in the back of the net. So yeah, I think it's just really difficult for Albion just to get this right, because Derby wanted to play very compact. They wanted to squeeze the size of the pitch. So yeah, unfortunately it wasn't to be for us today, but I feel like that's a good building block in that second half. Jordan Hugill, I think, has to start against Preston. Really worked his socks off and just look the full package up front in terms of holding up the ball. When we're lumping the ball forwards to people like Robinson, Grant, Dean Garner, it's not going to stick. You need somebody like Hugill who's going to battle away and try and win those balls. So yeah, I'm really disappointed in the way that we And then about the first half, it was the same mould as it was against Millwall. As I said, with Millwall, their centre-back's bread and butter is just heading the ball away, straight balls, straight into the box, and they're really good at heading them away. However, with Derby, it was the same, but we continued to do it. It was just mad how we just carried on doing it. It's almost like there wasn't a plan B, but in the second half, we did show a plan B, and it was really nice to see. So, yeah, I'm pleased with the second half performance. 0-0 draw is not the best result. I'm sure Derby will be relatively pleased with the way that they got a point out of that, considering the chances that we created. However, you'd love to see us win that one. I think a natural finisher would have put 2 or 3 of those big chances away. The Dean Garner one-on-one, I think, is the one that he sort of passed back to the keeper. Shemi Ajayi's one that he passed straight at the keeper. I think those ones, a clinical finisher would have had them on those chances on plate, and he would have finished them off. So yeah, I'm really disappointed with the standard of finishing in this side. I think Grant had a little toe pass back to the keeper as well at one point. So yeah, for me, I think I'm really disappointed with the standard of finishing. I think that's where the striker, the real clinical striker, was we've been crying out for. I think Robinson's got really good finishing ability, just not many of the chances seem to be falling to him, and he got dragged off at half time. So yeah, for me, I'm disappointed with the standard of finishing. I think a striker is desperately needed in January. So obviously we'll see what that brings. But obviously we're short on pennies apparently. So yeah, things aren't going too well in the financial department. And obviously not spending any money isn't filling me with confidence that we're going to go out and spend money in January. It's just not going to happen, is it? But yeah, those are my thoughts on the game. 0-0 against Derby. Obviously disappointing result to get a draw in that one. You wanted to win it, especially with the chances created. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the game below. Let me know if you enjoyed, if you went to the game, what were your thoughts on the atmosphere, because from what I heard, things were pretty flat at the Hawthorns. And there was a bit of booing at full time, which I think is a little harsh. We are top of the league, let's remember, and we are unbeaten. It's not like the side that I used to boo quite frequently was Alan Pardew's West Brom, that was just dire. We weren't winning any games. We were bottom of the league. That's when you boo. You don't boo when you're top of the league and you're unbeaten and you've had a couple of draws against lower in the table opposition. So yeah, for those who booed, I think that's a bit disappointing. I'm a bit upset that people just turn like that. I guess, yeah, I understand why the atmosphere might be flat because the football wasn't particularly entertaining in the first half, but to boo a draw and a game in which that you remain top of the league is a little bit harsh in my opinion. I personally wouldn't have booed it, but yeah, although you may feel disappointed, we are still top of the league and still unbeaten. So let me know your thoughts on the game below. Make sure you subscribe to the Baggies Podcast YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next Matchday vlog, which will of course be coming soon on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.